Say, this is TJ from Love and Life Hitched Up, and we are at the Tampa RV show. We ran across a Wingham. And we are with Tony, who is going to give us an overview of this super awesome, compact B plus extra super camper.
Well, thank you so much for coming by to have a look, and you just said the magic word, compact. We think that is sort of one of Wingham's major special sauces, if I could explain it like that. So you're looking at the Wingham Oasi 540, which is Wingham's most compact model. It is 17 feet 9 inches long. So just to give you some perspective, that's only 10 inches longer than a Honda Odyssey minivan. Or it is 15 inches shorter than a standard parking space in the US, which is 19 feet. So this is not just for nature. You can take this into the city, park easily, or really what's most importantly, this is going to fit beautifully in the driveway of your home.
Sweet. And these are made in Italy, correct?
They are made in Italy and then shipped to the US.
Shipped to the US. Excellent. So we'll do a quick outside look real quick, and then check out some of the cool features inside.
Absolutely. Well, let's start here. So one of the things that I think is very special about the Wingham motorhome is, as you know, all Class B motorhomes, when you want to go in, there is a sliding, clunky door. You got to pull over to get inside here. It is this very elegant. It's almost like a formal entry door to a home, right? You open it up and you go right in.
Fiberglass?
That's right. So actually, you know what? Why don't we come over here and let me show you. So this is Wingham's sort of big innovation that really allowed them to reinvent the entire idea of a Class B motorhome. So what they do is they take a custom fiberglass monocoque shell. So this is the same process as you make a boat, but in this case, it's used for a motorhome. And so what they've done is they've taken this shell, it's like in a mold, it's a one-piece shell, and they attach it to the chassis. And so by doing that, it allowed them to completely rethink the floor plan and reimagine it, as opposed to just taking an existing cargo van like, you know, all the other options out there and just creating the best floor plan they can inside that small little
cargo van. Trying to make the pieces fit. This is, let's make the piece the way we want it.
Couldn't have said it better. That's exactly right.
Makes sense.
And you know, one of the things, if we step around here, that is very cool. We'll start with this. So this is exterior storage. Push this button. So let's say you guys are enjoying a beach day, or you're up in the mountains. You don't want to drag your dirty shoes or your sandy towel into your motorhome. Put it inside the side storage, and you can access this underneath the seating inside, which we'll get to in a second. Or listen, put your beer in your sandwiches, and then you don't have to go inside to get it when you're enjoying your day outside, which is what we normally do with our motorhomes. So over here, this is also a unique innovation to Wingham, which is, as we know, all motorhomes in the US either have the hose undermounted, which I don't think anybody likes the idea of, or some have a cassette, but the cassette is inside. You know, and let's say you're going to pull out the cassette and there's a fail and it gets inside your motorhome. Yuck, I don't want you to think about it. Here, Wingham has this innovative cassette system. It's like a carry-on suitcase. The handle pulls out and you just pull this carry-on suitcase out, and you can literally wheel into any toilet in America. Yep. It could be a gas station, or it could be the bathroom at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, and dump it in their lobby bathroom. And what's very cool is that Wingham has, and again, this is something that's very unique to their product, is where the bumper is this additional storage locker. This is for your folding table, your chairs, but also there's room for 2 more cassettes in there. So let's say you're going for 7 days. You don't want to deal with emptying your sewage when you're out on your trip.
Cassettes.
Exactly. Swap out a full one with an empty one, or I think like in the middle of the night, right? All of a sudden you notice your black water tank is full, or your cassette is full. You don't have to deal with emptying it. Just swap out the full one with an empty one.
And what's the water capacity, freshwater capacity?
The freshwater capacity is 26 and a half.
And gray water?
Gray water is 18. And that's a 5-gallon cassette tape.
Right. Backup camera.
Yep, backup camera.
See behind, nice.
And see, this again, this is the monocoque shell. You don't have the doors here.
So
and
less seams, less water intrusion,
100%.
less waterproofing issues.
100%.
Makes sense.
That is really one of the big differentiators as well.
Gel
is
coat? Like a boat gel coat exterior?
Yes. And so, you know, you're not going to have to deal with, after a couple years, water intruding and start to smell like mold and mildew, because this is a one-piece shell.
Sweet.
So you guys want to hop in.
Yep.
So the first thing I think you guys will notice is how voluminous it feels on the inside. And that's because the monocoque shell adds width and height. And that's how you can keep it so short.
Right.
Because if you see where you're sitting, we have a dining room table, dining room if you want to have a seat here, a dining room area that seats 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because the passenger and driver seat swivel around. So you know, you're hanging out, nice summer day, have your friends, and you can really entertain and enjoy yourself.
So one of the things that I know about this that my wife does not know, we have a small teardrop camper which is actually 18 feet. So it's
Okay.
about basically the size of this with a queen size bed. And we've looked at lots of other models, and one rule of thumb she has is I'm not making up a bed from scratch each day, but she doesn't know that the bed is over her head.
Yes, it is.
Yes, so yes, in a certain aspect you're making the bed, but all you're doing is making the bed come down low enough to go lay down and go to bed, which is, you know, pretty cool design, I think, because if I brought her in here and said, all right, well, we got to push the table down, move this cushion, move that, she'd be like, no, we're out of here. But this is a really cool design.
I could not have described it better. You're making my job very easy here. So let's show it to you.
Yeah.
So if we come over here, you come here. Perfect.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And so, as we're talking about, here's the bed. Voila. 2 skylights. And then this little step ladder comes here, connects to there. You guys want to hop up? Hop up. Tell me if you think it's comfortable.
This is a memory foam mattress.
Yep.
That's what I was going to say. I'll tell you what, you kind of feel like you're in a truck camper, but this added window overhead is really super cool. And blackout shade.
That's right. And a screen, so lock it and then pull it the other way. No, from the other side. Boom.
So there
You have
go.
a screen. So you can
And
open
this
up the skylight.
opens. So you can get additional.
Yep.
He thought of everything.
Very, very nice.
And of course there's 2 skylights, as you can see.
Reading lights up here. Speakers, overhead cabinets. Nice. I like the. Oh, and they latch. So latch mechanism, nice, and they're made out of metal, which is really nice. Additional space up here. This is really, really, really sharp. See, so the bed is semi-made.
And I think when you're coming down, it's easy to put 1 foot here. Was that easy to come down?
Yeah, pretty good. Very nice, very strong. You can feel the resistance of the arms bringing it up, so you're not pushing the weight. You're not bench pressing it up or shoulder pressing. It kind of moves up on its own. Really nice. I like that.
And so, I don't know if you know this, there's actually 2 beds.
No.
Check this out. All right, so we have a second bed. You can sit over there. You want to sit in that seat? So the second bed converts from the dining room. So what we would do is take this, push here, this goes down. And then there's a cushion that goes on top of here, so you easily can do 3 adults, 2 up here, 1 down here, or 2 adults and 2 children. These come off like that for more space.
Right.
And then if you remember that storage locker that I showed you guys outside,
Right.
so here's where you access it. Right here.
Nice. So right off the bat, I can tell you I'm pretty impressed that they're using I'm going to guess it's a light Italian ply on the wood interior. Does not appear to be particle board, which is really
correct.
nice.
That is
and I like the push lock latches, so everything's going to stay in place when you close that. The countertop is finished really nice. Decent sized sink. I like that it's got an induction cooktop, correct? No propane?
For the US model, there will be the choice of either electric or gas.
Okay, so you would have an option.
Yes.
So this current model is induction cooktop, but you could for the US
That's electric, actually.
electric.
It's electric, powered by diesel. That's why.
Oh, nice. So it would have onboard generator or run off of the systems from the truck.
So the US model is going to be powered by the Trumi system.
Okay.
But if it's gas, it'll be propane, and then if it's electric, it'll be a combination of both.
Gotcha. Very nice. And 12-volt fridge. Yeah. Very nice. Roomy. Freezer on top. Very nice. And then I like the shininess because it'd be real easy to keep this clean. Wipe it down, 1, 2, 3. And surfaces are really, really done well.
You know,
There's going to be your reeds for all your systems. Oh, Truma. Nice. I like the Truma system. Very good.
And then on the other side,
And we have
those are it's more storage,
Right.
closets.
get these open and you can go peek. Look at that. Everybody likes to see inside stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, closed bar in there. It's nice that I like that you did a horizontal hang so you could have a deeper closet without taking up too much interior space.
I love so much about this motorhome is the bathroom. I really don't feel like you're giving up much compared to a small hotel bathroom. Have a look inside. You have a almost a full-size vanity and sink, toilet, shower, and there's a curtain that comes all the way around the shower. So if you, even though it is a wet bath,
Right.
you pull the curtain around, you won't get
Water out on the
your
exterior.
vanity and your toilet wet.
I like that it already comes with the mat to allow drainage underneath because
Yep.
we currently have a wet bath in our travel trailer, and one of the worst things is that you shower and then you get up a few hours later to go to the bathroom and you walk in with your socks and your feet are wet. So this will allow the water to drain underneath and give you a dry surface to stand on. Could use the back for a medicine cabinet storage.
Yep, exactly.
Very nice. The bathroom in the Wingham is finished with nice material just like you get in the remainder of the coach, with storage and medicine cabinets and a storage area below the sink as well. The area is roomy and definitely would accommodate folks well into the 6-foot range.
Thing too, again, everything's in the details. You notice everything in here is rounded, right? And when you're inside of a smaller space, having all the cabinetry rounded feels so much better and inviting than having hard edges.
Yeah. The aesthetic of that. Plus also you're less likely to hit yourself.
Yeah.
You bang your head on a corner or something. This is really nice.
You know, Wingham is very design oriented, and the motorhome as you see it, with leather, radiant heat in the floor, and the cabinetry, this is all standard. They wanted to, Wingham wanted to make sure that their product was beautiful, even in the standard version, that you wouldn't have to pay through, the roof to get something that looked stunning. And so they do offer alternatives and this is all standard. If you don't want to do all white, there's a wood option, or one combination I think looks beautiful is if you do the wood down here on the lowers, and then you do the white on the uppers. And then you have the option to add these fabrics. So it would still be the leather, and then you could add, sort of inset, any one of these colors. Excuse me. Any one of these different color options. And this is all standard. I personally, that's my favorite.
That caught my attention as well.
Little dimension, really nice. The 2 questions you always ask: where do you keep your shoes and where do you keep your trash? So, trash can, removable trash can, right here in the door. So when the doors close, it fills in that empty dead space
Okay.
where no one's going to be anyway.
Well, if you know anything about Love and Life Hitched Up, you'll know these graphics would have to be turned to teal. The US version will be built on a Dodge ProMaster chassis with a 5-gallon cassette toilet and also available a bike rack on the back that will be e-bike rated. It has a sliding screen door at the entranceway, and for one last look, entering this small camper that gives you a massive amount of space and great luxury. There is a solar option with lithium batteries also available for this rig.
A tow hitch is an option, and it tows 4,401 pounds.
Wow. But at 17 feet, you wouldn't need a toad. Like,
Right.
you know, dragging around a big 45-footer, you need some way to get out and see stuff.
That's right.
So I was really excited when we saw this because I've seen lots of YouTube videos. And one thing, when you see a video, you have a great chance to check something out. But to actually go inside a product like this and see the details and see the use of the space and understand that just saying it's 17 feet to some people is an automatic turn off. But when you come in and see how everything is put in the right spot, in the right way, put together with logic and use, it just turns what you think might be way too small into something that you are astounded by the ability of that to capture all of the things and then some that you would need for an adventure out there as a couple exploring, whether it's a weekend or for long periods of time, a long vacation. This checks off pretty much all the boxes that I could think of.
Cool.
As Wingham comes to the United States, I can see this camper being extremely popular with those folks who just want to get out there and go.